This task tip will discuss the programming of the database section of the Task Administrator with the settings that affect specific reports. The Task Administrator contains the information about the call center that a manager will monitor and use for reports. In addition to setting up the PBX resources, additional reporting parameters and user information must be programmed to display information that is unique to your particular business. These settings will affect the call count reporting and provide additional information on the performance of the call center. To begin, click on the Administrator button on the Task console. This will open the Administrator application to the database mode. It is here where we can program specific reporting parameters. Open the Account Codes page by clicking the Account Codes button in the main control panel. Account codes provide a call center with a tool for labeling the types of calls an agent receives. When an agent is on an ACD call, he can enter an account code that indicates what that particular call was about. Codes are typically 4 or more digits in length and can help managers understand what types of calls the agents take on a day-to-day basis. As a call center manager, you will create a list of account codes and the agents will manually enter them using the telephone keypad. To track these codes in the Task Contact reports, enter the codes into the Task database by clicking the New button. The ID will be the code that the agent will enter, and the name and the nickname will be the label that shows up in the reports. Click Update to save the change. You can enter up to 256 account codes, but it is best to keep the list short, making it easier for the agents to remember and enter them. The Spectrums page allows you to edit the default column headings for the Q Spectrum reports. The Spectrum reports can tell you when calls were answered, abandoned, or interflowed over a spectrum of wait times in the queue. The headings can be changed to fit your data and your reporting needs. Change the entries for each heading to the number of seconds you wish to track for that column, making sure that the headings are in ascending order. When complete, click the Update button at the top of the page to save the change. The answer, abandon, and interflow spectrums can be completely different, allowing you to track your specific call data. The DNIS page allows you to program the IDs for the dialed number identification service. The DNIS will identify what telephone number the caller dialed to reach the call center. This is particularly useful in identifying how many customers called the local number or the 800 number for your business. Enter the DNIS numbers in the usual way by clicking New, entering the DNIS number, and giving it a name and nickname for reports. DNIS groups allow you to group multiple DNIS numbers together for group-based reports. The Range page allows you to define non-standard reporting periods for reporting on call center trends that are unique to your business. For instance, you may find that every Friday has unique peak periods during the day. Being able to report on the total activity of all the Fridays in a month or a year can be useful in determining exactly when the peak times are. To create a range, click the New button. Give the range a numerical ID and a name, and then use the calendar to select the dates specific to the range you are creating. If you are creating a range of Fridays, click all of the Fridays you wish to report on. You can include future dates in the range as well, so you will not have to continually update your range as new dates pass. Click Update to save the range. When you choose to view a range report, the list of ranges created here will be presented. The last page in the database mode is Users. It is here where you will set up the usernames and passwords required to access the MyTask web interface. Users can also be set up for access control to certain programs, such as the Agent Desktop, or to restrict access to certain call information. To set up a user, click the New button. Enter the username that will be used to log into the specific task program. Type in the full name of the user for reference, then enter and confirm the password. Most importantly, make sure the type is set to Supervisor for call center managers using the MyTask interface, or Agent for call center employees using the Agent Desktop software. And, as always, click Update to save the change. The usernames entered here create specific profiles for the users of MyTask, which will follow them to any computer they use. Also, the number of usernames that can be created is not limited by the supervisor licensing of the task system, providing many profiles for all managers and supervisors that need access to the task reporting tools. You now know how to set up the reporting parameters in the Task Administrator.